Hi guys, and welcome back to Shed Gaming. We are back in action with a 2,000 point bat rep today of the Grey Knights with a new balanced data slate against the nerfed Eldari with all their tricks. 2,000 points of my hero hammer Grey Knights. Grey Knights got improved by the fact the greatsword now hits on 2s and I have no side cannon or hammer, so here we go. Starting off with my characters, I have on the left Grandmaster Voldus, who'll be going with a squad of 5 paladins at the back. They're going with the paladins and he gives them -1 to hit. In the center right, we have Castellan Crow, who's an absolute boss. He's going with 10 purifiers, my absolute favorite model. 75 points! He's so good. He's got strength 6, AP 2, damage, dev wounds, precision melee. He gives them an extra purifying flame shot. He has a 4-up invuln. He deep strikes. He's amazing. In the center for 125 points, we have Caldo Drago. 7 wounds, 4-up invuln, and gives his unit of Terminators at the back there, +3 to their charge. Then I have a single Librarian just to come on and just do Vortex of Doom. And that is a Brotherhood champion. He's going to go in a squad of 10 Strike Marines, which is fluffy. I haven't tried this before. And I've given him the enhancement for the Sigil of Existence, which basically means that they can, once a game, when you shoot them, I can pick the squad up and put them anywhere. I have 5 Strike Marines. The one on the left might be a bit spiky, but he's just a spiky Grey Knight. And every Strike Marine squad, this one has 1 Purifier, Flamer, and then this one has another Incinerator, Flamer. So this one has 1 Incinerator, this one has 2. 5 Paladins, all armed with Storm Bolters in a Land Raider Crusader, armed with Twin Assault Cannon, Hurricane Bolters, a Multi-Melter, Storm Bolter, and a Hunter Killer Missile. Moving on with a Nemesis Dread Knight with an improved Greatsword and a heavy Incinerator. He can fall back, shoot and charge, and advance shoot and charge, so he's pretty versatile, pretty fast, and he's got a nice 4-up invuln with 13 wounds. In the center we have our Brotherhood Terminator squad, who are super cool and super epic. We have a flag to give them extra OC, an Apothecary to bring one back, a side cannon, 2 Storm Bolters, and 4 10 Purifiers. And they're going to be going with Castellan Crow. They've got 4 Incinerators in there, the rest have Force Weapons and Storm Bolters, and they have a really good Purifying Flame, Psychic Power. And that's 2,000 points of the Grey Knights, and now we take a look at the forces of the Eldari. The first character is the Death Jester, who's rocking Fate Messenger, and he's absolutely disgusting. And the Warlord, the Wayleaper, he gives the Eldar army a free CP every turn, and he has the Phoenix Gem, meaning he can come back to life on a 2+. And then finally, in the big bad squad of bikes, is the Farseer on the left and the Warlock on the right, who have the Weeping Stones, which means every time the bikes kill a unit, they get an extra fate dice.
Oh, we have some infantry.
So I have 2 squads of Hollands and all of that.
All the good stuff.
I have a squad of 5 Striking Scorpions. Sergeant has the Biting Blade. Then I have a squad of 5 Warp Spiders. The Sergeant has the Power Blades and the double Night Spinners. And then I have 2 squads of Swooping Hawks.
You can swoop around and shoot stuff and move away.
I then have a big 9-man squad of Shuriken Cannon Bikes, 3 shots each, strength 6, AP1, and 2 damage. Then I have a squad of 3 Shroud Runners. They're just going to be flying around, giving me 1 unit within 12 hits to one of your units.
That's very good.
I have 2 Star Weaver Transports, a Double Bright Lance Warwalker, my Falcon, and then 3 of the big gunboats.
With the Harlequin, nasty, strength 12, AP4, 4 damage.
Something like that.
Points of very nice kind of Eldari scheme, shadowy, full of tricks against the Grey Knights. So it's speed and maneuverability against tricks and sorcery, as we see what happens in a 2,000 point game with the new balanced data slate implemented. So because of the channel poll, I asked what army do you want to see, and Grey Knights and Orcs were tied, so I chose Grey Knights, which is quite good for me against the Eldari, because they have the maneuverability against a maneuverable foe. But that means Orcs are coming next, in whichever matchup they face. So stay tuned. Get ready for an epic game. Primary mission today is priority targets. So in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th battle round, at the end of each command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each objective marker they control, up to 10 per turn. And then at the end of the battle, each player scores 5 victory points for each objective marker they control, up to 15 per player. So it's a late game push. It's just cold rain falling down, and we have our umbrellas, which means no additional mission rules apply. It's hammer and anvil deployment, and that is the mission today. We have 2 sets of hills, 2 sets of crates, hammer and anvil deployment, the Eldari clashing against the Grey Knight, and an alien planet, as there is some remnants of an imperial city that was here many years ago, but has been overgrown by trees. Trees are growing. This forest world is rampant and hungry for the blood of Eldari. As we deploy, trees, shooting through trees will give you cover. This is treated as a building. These are all buildings. We have 5 objectives. We have barricades that are obscuring terrain, crates for cover. We have hills that give you cover if you're on it. And we have trees shooting through it will give you cover. And we're treating that piece as a building, which gives obscured, just like this on this side. And that is the board today. And we go now to the deployment. And the Grey Knights have selected to take that. Have deployed. For the Eldari, they have been quite bold. My friend, what is the gist?
You don't really have any long range guns, so I'm
Yes.
just been like, I'm just gonna put stuff out in the open. And try and go some shooting, maybe, and then just move on to points and score points first time.
Very nice, as the Grey Knights have been very cagey, as over here we have the Land Raider behind the building, with the Paladins and the Grandmaster inside, with 5 more Strike Marines, one of them is on the point. Pushing over, we have 10 Strike Marines hidden behind this building, with the Strike Master, and the Nemesis Dreadnought behind them, also obscured behind the building. So quite cagey deployment from the Grey Knights, as we now see what happens as we go to the roll-off. Get ready, and who will win? Before we choose our weapons, we must see the Strands of Fate dice from the Eldari, as they also have these Striking Scorpions for deploying them on this objective. 66! Oh no. We rolled it twice, got 6, 5, 3, and 1. And now it's time to choose your weapon. Red for the Grey Knights, blue for the Eldari. 3, 2, boom! 2. Grey Knights turn 1 movement phase, we spend a CP on these guys. Death from the warp, so I advance to flat 6. I have 2 flamers in that squad, and I get +1 to hit into these bikes I'm going to shoot. They have a stealth, so that's negated, but they can now fire, and it's really good, and they've taken the point as well. Shuffle back with this Dread Knight, who's going to get investigate signals. Back objective is sticky, and I just stayed still with the Land Raider and shuffled back with the Strike Marines, who aren't within range to do investigate signals, so only 2 points for secondary. Shooting is this unit, and they're going to do everything into the bikes. 2d6 Incinerator auto hits. For 7. 7 hits, strength 6, T4, 3's the wound. That was really good. E1, ignore cover.
5 ups.
5 ups, oof. Okay, 5 damage.
32 bolter shots coming in from the strike squad, and then the Brotherhood champion hits on 2s, so we'll do him separately.
Champion hitting on 2s, +1, -1, is everything here. 4 T4, 4's to wound, for 2 wounds. 3 up saves, do fine. 32 bolter shots.
Nice. Very good roll.
Uni Elfman's T4, I did a good hit roll. And that's a very solid wound roll.
Very solid shooting from the Strike Marines, trying to strike down these bikers.
3 ups. Ooh, you're dead. End of my shooting phase, I wiped out your biker squad.
Shroud runners.
Very nice, they've run away to their doom. And that finishes my first turn. I get 2 points for investigate signals as we push now to Eldari. Turn 1. No prisoners and cleanse for Eldar cards on turn 1. Which was engaged on all fronts, so that's burned. So I'm up to 2 CP. Eldar turn 1 begins and they're on 3 CP, getting an extra one back for their leader. One phase, nothing is battle shocked. I wiped out the bikes. You get no primary yet, and you've given yourself CP and nothing else to declare. Movement phase begin.
You could possibly come down within 3.
In the movement phase, you jumped out these Harlequins out of the boat, and I'm going to overwatch you with these Strike Marines within 12. 2d6 flavors. 9. Barbecue these elves. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
32 shots from the Stormbolters to hopefully try and kill the Sergeant who's hiding. 32 shots the Strike Master can't see. 6s. That was... I can't see any. 3. No. 3's the wound. Just 1 wound. 4 ups. You take a damage. He's alive. He can cleanse now and get maximum 5 points. Continue the movement phase for the Eldar on turn 1.
Exactly.
Okay, so end of Eldari, turn 1 movement phase. They've shuffled up. They're screening. They push the boat up here. They've got these nice behind barricades. You have your Stalker pushing up. You have a boat over there with your leader dude. And then you have 2 boats behind there screening out. And your bike's all in the building.
I declare my shot.
In the shooting phase, you declare into my Grey Knights. And I can use my Sigil of Excellence to reposition them after they overwatch and killed 4 of your Harlequins. But you still have your Sergeant left on a single wound. Who's able to do cleanse, giving you 5 to secondary. And that will finish your turn, and we push now into the Grey Knight second turn as you're winning 5 to 3. And I'm repositioning these guys, as well as picking up 3 units too. Reposition these Strike Marines back here with the Strike Master. And then at the end of your turn, you get 5 for cleanse, and I will pick up the Dread Knight, the Strike Marines, and these 5 Strike Marines as well. Grey Knights turn 2, we get 5 for primary for holding the back objective because it is sticky. A lot of things off the board, and our cards are going to be defend stronghold and secure no man's land. So looking like a doable 8 points as he pushed down to the turn 2 for the Grey Knights. Nothing is battle shocked. A lot is off the board. I get 5 for primary. What happens? At the end of the Grey Knight's turn 2 boom phase, you spend a CP to come down within 3 with these Strike Marines, with the Strike Master who teleported off the board last turn. These striking Scorpions, the Strike Marines will strike them down. And also there's one guy to secure the no man's land with 1 unit and also deny your primary. Librarian jumped down from Deep Strike. He's looking up at that Stalker, hopefully going to throw out some mortal wounds, and he spent a CP to give himself Lone Operative because he came from Teleport Strike this turn. Land Raider, Crusader, with the Paladins inside, just pushing up Deep Strike down to basically ensure that I'm defending the stronghold, as we have the Terminators, Caldor Drago, Castellan Crow, and the Purifiers all in Deep Strike still. And I also pushed this Nemesis Dread Knight down to barbecue some of the Warp Spiders and get within range of a 9-inch charge into this boat, as you dilly-dally on spending a CP to move one of your units D6 inches.
I will
do it on this boat, to save the utility. 9-inch charge plus 1, 5, so impossible. Reposition for a CP with your boat, and you got a 5-inch on your roll. We now have the Librarian, who's going in to the Stalker with Vortex of Doom on a 2+. No! For 1 more. 4 wounds and he did nothing, but he's Lone Operative, but he did nothing. I knew I was going to get 1 there. Strike Marine is going to shoot into this squad, but they're also going to split fire this Flamer into this one dude. EP for -1 to hit on Scorpions. As I fluff with the Librarian, I knew he was going to get 1. That's so peak. D6 hits Flamer into your Harlequin dude for 4. 2's to wound. Bam, 3 wounds. 3 wounds, 1 wound left. 4 of him done. He's alive.
I might fate dice, that's why I'm doing
this.
Okay.
He's dead. And the Harlequin dude falls. Press the shots into these striking Scorpions, starting with the Flamer. Moves. D6 for 5. D3, 2's to wound. 4 wounds. 1 ignore covers, 4 ups. 2 there. The Brotherhood Champion, he hits on 3s because -1 to hit. Wounds on a 3. That's 1 wound. Alright, hit on 4s. That was pretty solid though. 3's to wound. Oh, that's good. 4 wounds left to chew through, and we'll see what happens. Bam, 3 ups. Okay. 3 damage. Is left on a wound, but he's still alive. It's annoying. Big Incinerating Boy into your Warp Spiders. 2d6 Flamer hits of Doom! Oh! T3 with a 3 up save, so we'll go to 4s, winning on 2s. Babushka! I'm saying 2 1s. 4 goes to Sergeants, 4 at a time. Takes only 1 die. Make your boss in this.
I actually can't die now.
2 Warp Spiders full. Pretty good tankiness. Pretty durable from the Eldar in Grey Knight's turn 2, as the Librarian fluffed his lines, and the Eldar are surviving. Land Raider's doing his Assault Cannon, his Hurricane Bolters, and his Hunter-Killer Missile into the Warwalker. Shot Hunter-Killer Missile! Hits on a 3. That's a 4. Strength 14, I believe. 7, so it's 2s to 3s. Yeah. 3 no cover. Damage is D6 plus. Just D6 damage.
I'm just gonna
spend a 5.
I'm gonna spend the 1 and flip it to a 6.
Okay, so nothing happens. No! 6 assault cannon shots. 3s to hit. Okay. 6 T7 -1 wound. 6s, but twin linkers and dev wounds. 1 mortal. Hurricane bolters 6 shots on 3s. Wounding on 6s, but twin linkers. Whoop. For 2. 4 of them unsafe. Taking a damage. The Storm Bolter on 3s, and this is winning on 6s. 1 wound. Alright, take a damage. Brand's now got Purge Soul and a Storm Bolter firing down into the Stalker. Purge Soul hits on a 3, not doing hazardous, that's a miss. Storm Bolter hits on 3s, and 6 is the wound for nothing. She wrote in my turn 2 shooting phase, as the Dread Knight's probably too far to charge, and I have nothing else. The Librarian fluffed it, the Stalker's still alive, I didn't kill anything. I do get 5 points to secure No Man's Land, as I killed your Harlequin dude and took that point. And you are only going to get 5 points for your primary, and I'm holding on for the defense stronghold, as I push down to Eldar turn 2. And battle lines and bring it down for your cards on turn 2 for the Eldar. Pass the battleship test on your striking Scorpion leader who's on a single wound. Turn 2 for the Eldar, I killed 2 Warp Spiders, and you're going to maybe flicker them onto my point. I'm not on the point, so you'll take my back objective, denying me primary, but also taking me for the defense stronghold, and denying me on secondary as well. As we both get CP, you get an extra 1 because of your leader dude, or Tark the Wayleaper. And I might be in a precarious position for the Grey Knights in turn 2, and we'll see what happens, as I still have the Terminators and 2 characters, and the Flamers in Deep Strike. Phase the Farseer gives a ignore cover to the bikes, as well as...
So we gave 4 rolls to hit to this boat, And then the Warlock gave ignore cover to the bikes.
Very nice. As the movement phase continues, I spend a CP to reposition, with these strike marines jumping onto the objective for 6-inch movement mist of Demios, meaning your warp spotters haven't taken it off me yet. But I have no CP to do any other tricks, as the Grey Knights may feel the full force of the Eldar in turn 2. So see what happens, as the Stalker might move. End of Eldari, turn 2 movement phase. What's happened? They've repositioned the boats.
Yes.
Kept the Stalker where it is, brought on the Falcon from Deep Strike, jumped on the point to extend the battle lines. You've thrown up your Scorpion dude who's alive on a wound to try and kill my Librarian. You advanced the Warp Tons up, no, they just did a normal move 24 inches, didn't take them all the wounds, but then I repositioned my Strike Marines. Swooping Horse swooped down to look at the Nemesis Dread Knight who's getting ambushed by these Harlequins with the boat. Bunch of fusions going into him with rerolls. It could be nasty. As the shooting phase now starts for Eldari on turn 2, so let's go. OCP to Armor Contempt, just starting with the bikes in the building, and they're going to fire down into my Strike Marines, just spending a CP to get crit wounds of 6s to get extra 2 AP, which is nasty, and it's called Radiant Strike or something. Blade Storm. Close. Into my Strike Marines, here we go. Rolling hits, because I'm on an objective that I control.
And that's the Wind Rider's ability.
Very nice, and you have a Farseer in that squad as well.
And a Warlock.
And a Warlock.
That's why I'm so many cards.
Starting with the Warlock doing a Singing Spear. Shot hitting on 3, which misses. Using a reroll. Hits. 4 rerolls to hit, nice.
And then strength
T4.
9, so 2s.
To ignore cover is 4 up. No! Killed a Strike Marine already. Shuriken Cowballs for 3s. Rerolls to hit. Strength 4, T4.
But twin linked.
Damn it, everything's rerolls. No. AP 1, 3 up. No! Marines is already falling, can't make a save, as that was just one dude. He's got twin Shuriken Catapult.
3s. Rolling.
Force to wound rerolling. Good thing. 3 ups. BAM! Come on. Yes. Yeah. He's got Singing Spear, which hits.
9.
Jesus. Make it! No. Another one bites the dust.
Eldritch Storm.
King Power comes in, Eldritch Storm.
D6 Blast.
Jesus. D6 was 2. 3s.
Rerolling.
Oh my god. 3s to wound, strength 6. AP2 ignore covers, 4 ups. And then 1 at AP4 is a 6 up. No, so 3 damage. 3 go through.
First one kills 1.
Kills a guy.
Kills a guy.
Oh no. Oh no, okay. Marines are falling now, all the bikes come in. Woofy. 9 guys, 3s rolling, 6s explode. Jesus. Sustain with rerolls for a few more. 7 shots, 31 hits, wounding on 3s, and it's AP1 ignore cover. Ugh. And then 6s are AP3s, this is an amazing strat. These bikes need to go! No twin link though, right?
No twin link.
3+ saves. Okay. AP3 says 5 up. You're alive, 5 up, dead, and then 4 up in ones. Come on! You wiped out. Killed the champion as well, they're all wiped out. That was terrible. Out the Strike Marines and the Strike Master is gone. Now you have the Harlequins into my Nemesis Dread Knight. Hopefully will stand a bit tougher than the last squad. I'm throwing a grenade for a CP for 6 dice, 4 ups and mortals on my Dread Knight. Buff this, please! Thank you. So 2 damage, you got 2 fusions coming in.
So I got 1 hit roll, 1 reroll.
Nice, Eldar. Rerolling 1 hit for nothing. Yep. Damn, T8, 4s to wound with a reroll. For nothing, yes, for nothing. Yeah, take it, brother. Alright, this is the boat for the shurikens. Do you have sustain on this?
Yeah.
5s, 2 damage. AP1. No twin linkers.
Nothing.
I'm taking that.
So,
the Falcon is going to fire. As your Death Jester can't shoot anything because you killed the Strike Marines, and the Falcon's going everything. Nemesis Dread Knight that's taken 2 wounds.
So
Bright Lance miss, please. It hits. Bright Lance hits.
3
to wound T8. That's a wound with an inbot! Yes! 3 pulse laces.
3s.
With 1 hit reroll. T8, 3s to wound.
Cool, just 1.
Okay.
3.
Inbot! No, 3 damage. Oh, it's D6 damage and
I'll
he's
spend a 5.
spending a 5 to do.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm done. Sorry, ignore. Is it?
3 to a 6 to do 6 flat damage.
I get a fate dice because I killed a unit with my
Nice, so I'm down to 5 wounds. A fate dice back as well because you killed a unit, so you're back up to 3 fate dice, which is 2 5s and a 6, as my Dread Knight's on 5 wounds remaining, and you wiped out my strike score with my champion. Shuriken Cannon, go away.
5s.
Nothing.
No, here's gonna go down.
This boat there into my... Come on, Dread Knight, survive, brother! Power of the Emperor, protect me!
Reroll.
Protect me, Emperor! T8, Emperor protects. Invulnerable save, please! Making 1 of them. Single wound as you have Shuriken?
Yeah, 12.
And I could be toasted on a single wound. I spent my CP to remove those whereas arguably I could have spent it to put this guy in deep strike and keep him alive. We'll see what happens, but he might die.
Yeah, 12.
It's been a painful turn. You have Shuriken shots now from 1 of your 3 boats that's fired. 12 shots!
Okay, we're done.
You've already used your hit reroll.
Yep, and I have sustained.
5 to wound, you had sustained. Not bad at all.
Didn't use my wound reroll though.
You got 1. 2 up. No, why? He had a 2 up save and he fails it. Does he explode, please? No, he doesn't, of course. Oh. 2 Bright Lancers into the Librarian.
Yep.
Lone Operative, Land Raider. Tank it now, please.
Reroll.
Missing both of them.
Cool.
4 to wound, baby. I'm tough. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy. Oh. AP3, 5 up. No! Spent another one of your fate dice to make that 9 damage. That boat is now going into the Land Raider as you look to just obliterate. 2 shots, 2 misses. Come on. 2 and then pause. Cover 4 ups. Make him 1. 5 wounds now. Eldar sure know how to take down some armor. Strip me bare. What's this?
Second boat.
Final boat gets 2 hits. Come on. Nothing. For nothing? No. 4! Yes! In your shooting phase, these boys are jumping in the boat as you killed the Dread Knight and you have the Warp Talons to fire at the end. 3d6 into the Librarian.
40.
46, the Sergeant has 2, just because he's an Eldar dude. Why not? 46. Please, luck, run away. Winning your fire is T5.
Yes. 6 is the dev save.
So nothing.
So
2 devs. 2 wounds, I got 2 ups. I take a wound. It's on a single wound. As your Scorpion guy is on a single wound and looks him in the face and says, hey, I could charge you. Charge phase, these guys jumped into the boat and you wiped out my Strike Marines, my champion. You also wiped out, my Dread Knight as well. You have the charge phase, you have the Scorpion dude into...
the lead roll.
Oh, fail it. Single wound left with your Scorpion. Leave me alone, please. Dev wounds into my Librarian. This could be where I make my stand. They all miss. The reroll to miss. Oh. Stained as well, so 5 hits, strength.
I'm going to hold back one of them.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to roll these and see if I
Okay.
get 6s.
Winning on...
Cool.
The guy that I didn't kill wipes out my Librarian. That's so big. No prisoners to Storm Hostile objective. Grey Knight cards on turn 3 as you wiped out my Librarian, my Strike Marines, my Champion, all my stuff, and my Dread Knight. I have some things to bring in. I need to do a lot of damage and get points. I get 5 at primary, get a CP, and nothing is battle shocked apart from the Land Raider maybe. Raider's afraid, he's battle shocked. These Paladins jumped out with my Grandmaster Voldus, and the Land Raider pushed up, and the Strike Marines. Staying still to not get overwatched, as we have no prisoners and Storm Hostile point. In the movement phase, I'm bringing these guys down.
I do have one.
And you're going to overwatch me with the bikes. These guys are jumping onto the objective. They'll get Storm Hostile point if they live. They're going to get overwatched and have reroll hits against them because of these guys. And there's a Flamer in there as well. They'll deny your primary and it's 5 secondary. I think it's really good. What's coming in with the Flamer? D6.
2.
1, no, and 1 is a 3 up. Yes! Running Spear. Misses. Rerolling. 2 Twin Shuriken Catballs from both characters. 1 hit. Strength 4, so it's a 4 to wound. Twin late! You want to ignore cover, but I have 3 up. 3 up. No. Just taken. Farsi is going to overwatch. When he dies, 1's fallen so far, now you have the bikes. 7 shots hitting on 6s with sustained and rerolls. There's a few 6s. Maybe 2 CP overwatch from these guys. Too much power coming in. No more. There's a couple more. 16 hits on overwatch, man. Wounding on 3s. Okay, there's a few misses in there. 3 ups. I lose 4. Style points. And I can still flame you, but that was painful. Turn 3 movement phase has finished. We brought down these Terminators. You spend a CP to react with your boat to move it D6 inches away, and you rolled a 4, meaning it moved out of charge range. And killed 5 Purifiers, which is pretty big for damage, but I'm storming hostile point and denying your primary. Go now to the shooting phase, and my Librarian is dead, but we'll avenge him, and we'll seek to do that as we start. And hopefully wipe out these Eldar that have been doing absolute madness. Eldar Drago and his unit, we're going to do his Kaldor Drago, powering power into the bikes, everything into the bike. You spend a CP on the bikes, minus 1 to hit. Kaldor Drago, 3 shots, now 3s. T4, 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. AP 2 damage, ignore cover. Oh man. 2 shots with his bolter, it hits on 3s now. 4. Nothing. Side cannon coming in, hitting on 4s from the Terminators. Terminator has a side cannon. Okay, so 2 to wound. That's a wound. AP 1, 2 damage.
20 damage, so
4
up and cover.
Makes it. 2 more bolters from the Terminators, hitting on 4s here, wounding on 4s. Yes, come on, 2 wounds, nice. 3 ups, 4 ups. Damage. You guys are gonna do revenge, everything into your bikes. Starting with the 4d6 incinerators. I'm gonna wound 46 auto hits. Flame on! That was so bad. 3s to wound though. Good rolls here. Okay. That was so good weapon against you. AP1 ignore cover. Barbecue. Barbecue. Yes. And popping the bikes, we have 5 guys, so 5 flame shots, but doubled with the Castle and Crow's 10, and he gets 3, so 13 flame shots coming in.
Very nice.
Plus we have 2 bolters afterwards as well. This one here is hitting on 3s. One got kablooied.
You have +1 because...
I am. On 4s here, needed to be a little better. That was okay. 3 go through, not great at all.
Roll these individually because I'll probably use fade dice.
Okay.
If it's same spikes.
1 takes damage.
And then...
2 more go through.
Dice, so we're just going to roll that
Die
one.
again.
Cool.
AP1, ignore cover. It will kill him.
Oh, and then...
Last one.
Confusing myself.
You made another bike, so killed 5 in total. So there, how many left? 4 left in the 2 dudes, as we have some bolters. Hit on 3s. Bam. Winning on 4s. Kill the bikes. 3 up.
3 up.
Nope. Yep. This Land Raider is now going to fire everything into that boat. Land Raider's doing multi-melter into the walker and everything else into the boat. 2 shots with melter. 1 hit. And minus 1 to hit. No hits. Bolt cannon coming into that boat. Hitting on 4s. T6, strength 6, dev wounds. Dev wounds! Just 1. 3 up.
4 up.
Take it, you're fine. Hurricane bolt shots on 3s, 4, sorry. 5 to twin links.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my god, I need twin linkus! Yeah. 3, 4 up. Take some damage here, good sir.
I think we found out that these guys are... 3 up.
Vulnerable. What the? Strike squad is going to wipe out these warp spiders, hopefully everything into them. Generator for D6 hits. Take. Boom! Boom!
That was a
Wounding on 3s, that was a little bit of... Oh, okay, 5 wounds.
Yeah,
Bam. AP1, so you got 4s.
That's a 4 up.
Come on, make some... There we go. Sergeant is on a wound, and now we're going to shoot him with all our storm bolters for 16 shots. 16 shots! 1 single wound remaining, he probably shall fall.
Highly 3 up.
And he is super, super dead. 2 points and no prisoners. Woohoo! Paladin's going to fire everything down through the trees. We will get cover into this boat. Wounding on 2s. Not bad. Wounding on 5s. Okay. 3 wounds go through with 3 up saves. Taking... Hey! Charge phase begins as we wiped out only the warp spiders completely. Took some damage here and there. We have a 6-hit charge for Kaldor Drago into the Stalker. Boom! Yes! If Kaldor Drago can finish you off. He has 6 attacks and he gets lethals because he's part of the squad that charged. Titan Sword. 2s with lethals. And 8, T7, normal minus 1 to wound. 5 go through, AP4, flat 3 damage.
We're doing this one time because we can fade dice.
Okay. 3 damage.
Fine.
3 damage. Yes.
Damage.
He's on 1 wound and he is dead. Ooh. He is dead. Yes. He explode, brother. Does not blow. Are charging into that scorpion. I can pile into a unit or on the point. Turn. I wiped out the scorpion, I wiped out the war walker, and I killed the warp spiders. So I get 5 points and no prisoners, and the purifiers came down, killed 4 bikes, and stormed the hostile point. So I get 10 for secondary, and you get nothing for primary, as we push on to Eldar turn 3. Behind enemy lines and engaged on fronts for Eldar cards on turn 3 as nothing is battle shocked and you get 2 ZP. And you have your cards. You're going to do your sweeping hawks and going to get behind enemy lines and engage as well, which is very nice. So looking like a 10 points a secondary. Nothing for primary though. And we'll see what happens as you look down to take down the Terminators in the center. The Falcon reroll hits. In the movement phase, I moved away with my Terminators for a CP as you pushed within range of me. And you're looking like you're taking the center with the Falcon. End of Eldar turn 3 movement phase, my friend. What happened?
We have finally moved up onto objectives. We're going to cover all the objectives. We don't want them coming within 3 and jumping on stealing the objectives. We've dropped down our sweeping hawks in the backfield to get 2 points for the thing, and they're also getting me engaged.
Behind enemy lines.
Rory jumped away with his big squad of
Terminators. Flee, you fools!
Play long game. Everything else is moved up into cover, ready to shoot stuff.
Could be the end of Castle and Crow. The bikes are firing everything into the Strike Marines.
Yeah.
Down with the Warlock, D6 with the Flamer. For 5, not bad. Then 4, so 4 to wound.
3.
AP1, ignore cover, 3 ups. Yes! 2 Singing Spears now, and 2 Shurikens after. From the characters, Singing Spears hitting on 3s with a... Oh, 2 to wound.
2 to wound.
That's a
1,
wound.
2 damage.
AP0. Yes!
Catapult.
2 Shuriken catapults.
4 hit.
To my Purgators, 5 remaining plus Catalan. They're brothers.
4s were twin linked.
Twin linked so good.
Cool.
3 more 3 ups. Yes, 1 more done. Just 1 damage, 1's on a wound.
Big.
Gun, it's D6 plus 1 for 2. Your last CP.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Into a 1. Okay, it's 100% better. 9 sitting on 3s. 4 rerolls as well.
Because this is the AP2 one.
6 and 3s to wound.
2.
4 ups. Fails 1 on a wound, D3 damage, he dies.
And then we
Just 5 bikes is 27 it was, but now it's 15. Took down a bit of them. Is it enough? 3s. Sustain so far. No sustain. T4, strength 6, 3s to wound. 3 ups. Oh, fail 2. Fail 3, average. The land and 1 remain. The last survivors. This guy's doing his big gun to the Land Raider, all the little shots into the Land Raider. 2 shots with a reroll if you want it. Uses it and makes it. 4s to wound, sir. Make it or break it. He makes it. Go through AP3 down to AP2 4-ups. Come on! Yes, makes 1. He's on 1 wound remaining as you have the shurikens into Castellan Crow. 3s. Sustain 3s to wound with a wound reroll if you need it, which you kind of do. 4 AP1, so 3-ups. Oh no! Crow is on a single wound. This boat's doing the same thing. Into the Land Raider. Into Crow. Starting with the big guns. 2 shots. 3s to hit. 4s to wound. Come on, Land Raider! Just 1 with a reroll. Just 1. 4 up! Yes, and again! Yeah! Does he explode? No. Land Raider is taken out in turn 3. Shurikens into Castellans on a single wound. You got on 3s. Hit reroll.
Use the reroll though.
E5. 3s wound. 3 ups. He's on a 1 wound left. Come on, Castellan! Alright, changes that to a 0 damage.
Nice.
Still alive. Come on, Castellan! Brother, please! Yes!
Brother, please.
Ha! 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 No, brother! He lives but 2. He falls. Mr. Crow falls like a bird in the nest, as we have lost our Land Raider and our Purgator squad. Alright, that boat's firing everything into the Paladins. -1 to hit because of Voldus. Power of the Voldus. 1 hit. Voldus says no. -1 to wound because you're above 9 toughness.
So 4 3s?
A 2. A 3 might do it. 3 is a wound. And that is an invuln. No! I lose a Paladin. Hitting on 4s. You've used your reroll to hit. Sustained is nice when you're on 4s. -1 to wound. Oh, good roll. AP1, 2 damage, 3 ups. Oh my god, please roll better. Oh, I lose 2 pounds. Terrible whiffy rolling, man. Chester in the building is firing to Paladins who lost 3 because I rolled 4 1s on 6 dice.
He's fine.
Chester shooting on a -1 to hit, flipping 1 dice to a 6.
Cool. And I'm gonna roll this. That's a 6. I'm gonna roll this. Flip that to a 6. So that.
And it's sustained 3 on 4s with a reroll. Oof.
Right,
3 devs and 2 wounds. AP0.
3 wounds.
2 ups. No! Out all of my Paladins.
No Paladin.
Quinn's going everything to Grandmaster Voldus.
Grandmaster Voldus.
2 fusions.
Cool. Strength T5, right?
Yeah.
So 3s. Cool.
Before is invulns. Please make 1 of them now. Make him 1. Boat fired in, did nothing, and then you have 1 goes through, I failed the invuln, and it's D3 plus 2 damage.
Just extra thing to hit you, to kill you.
Boat's gonna fire. Damage. Relentless!
Relentless.
Sustained as well.
So
3 strings.
And then
6 3 ups with the wound roll, making the first one, and the second, and the third, and the fourth. Not the fourth, but the fourth I failed, he died. Master Voldus falls in turn 3. Wow, you've wiped out a lot of stuff. Surely your shooting phase is over. These Sweeping Hawks are going to shoot into my Grey Knights. Sweeping Hawks into my dudes. Here they have lethal hits into my Strike Marines. My last squad are on the board. 5 3s to wound. Didn't made my saves there, but you have another 16 shots coming in. 3s. 4s to wound. Only 2 ups. Takes no damage. And repeat from this squad over here, getting you 10 points a secondary behind enemy lines and investigate signals. They do enemy lines and engage on front, sorry. Fire did 1 damage into my Strike Marines. You're laughing, but you killed all of my units. Yes. And now have your Falcon into my Strike Marines. Those guys jumped into the thing at the end of the turn, but that's not yet. Falcon.
So the Shuriken Cannon with 4 rerolls. Never roll anything because it's insane. Cool.
D4. Cool. 4 AP1, but cover 2 up, and a 2 up, and a 2 up, and a 2 up. Bosh! Repulse laser shots.
3s.
2s to wound. It's AP2, so 4 up, 4 up, and then 4 up again. No, 2 guys and D6 damage for another 2 damage. Bright Lance. Miss. To miss. 3 Strike Marines left. You get 10 for secondary. End of my turn. I'm going to pick up these 3 dudes. Grey Knight's turn 4 begins. Phase brought these Terminators down within 9, trying to make a charge. You spend a CP to move the Falcon 3. The Strike Marines in the building, they're my second last unit. They're going to hopefully murder these dudes and hold down the backfield objectives. Turn 4 for the Grey Knights, we're going to try and stem battle lines with these Terminators. In phase, Strike Marines are going to barbecue these dudes with their Incinerator. Incinerators have been doing a decent all game for 2.
I think these guys are. This is auto hit.
Teeth, yeah, 2 wins.
5 ups.
5 ups. Bam, 2 on bolters, on 3s. 3s to wound. 3 AP0. You have a 3 up save?
No, they were 4, but I.
Unit going to fire. We're going to do Drago's going to do his power into that Wraith tank Falcon, and then we're going to do all of the bolters into these boys at the back. Anti-demon 2+, but you're a vehicle. Hit on 2, 6, 5 to wound. Bam, 1 wound. AP2, 2 damage, and more cover. Yes! 2 damage. We've got 2 guys with bolters, 2 Terminators with bolters into your dudes. These 3 Swooping Hawks. You get cover, 3s to wound. 3 ups. Failing 1 more. Here goes bolter for 2s to hit. And 3s to wound because T3. 2 3 up saves with cover. 1 One more dice. Side cannon. 2 wounds left, 2 damage. Only 1 hit though, but a wound on a 2. That's a wound with AP 1, 2 damage. Is a 4-up save or death.
Yes.
Die! Yes!
A swooping out of existence.
Swooping phase is finished. I've killed some swooping hawks. Charge phase. We need a big old charge into this boat. Come on, we need this. We have a CP to roll it. Drago, inspire them to greatness. To greatness! Yes! Make the charge like the gas, and they're gonna wipe out this boat and extend the battle lines. 20 attacks, hitting on 3s with lethals. Not a single lethal. 6 T6, so 4s to wound. Pretty wackadoodles. AP2, 2 damage is 4 months. And you're dead. Wipe out the boat with just the Terminators as you explode. No. And 1 to die. 5 Terminators did the job, they made the charge, your boat is destroyed, and 1 guy takes a mortal on the Sergeant. As we end our turn to get 5 points to extend battle lines, discarding behind enemy lines for CPs, push down to Eldar turn 4. Point and capture enemy outposts, so everything rests on this back objective basically. Or this point here as well. You could take 2. So it's a lot of riding on this turn. You get 10 for primary. We both get CP. I'm on 3. You've moved up with these swooping hawks. I'm spending a CP to overwatch you with my Strike Marines in the building.
I mean,
Incineration for 6 power. Oh, I saw that. 2s. AP1 ignore cover. Bam. 5 ups. Oh my god. No. 1. That's a wound. You mank it! Moved up with your swooping dude, and I spent a CP to jump back with my Terminators into my teleport homers, and I just have 3 Strike Marines left on this back objective as the Eldar are dominating the primary in turn 4. Of your end movement phase, you've pushed out, you surrounded the whole board. I've moved away with my Terminators. I just have 3 Strike Marines left in this building, and you finish your movement phase, you spread out to stop me deep striking next turn to the fullest effect. And in the shooting phase, if you wipe out these Strike Marines, you'll get 13 points of secondary, storm hostile point, and 8 points for capture enemy outpost, which is really spicy. And then you're looking like you're going to get a strong primary showing at the end of the game for priority time. For shooting phase, the Eldar fired in all their boats and wiped out these Strike Marines, leaving just the Terminators left in deep strike. As we push into the final turn. Down my Terminators, turn 5 for the Grey Knights of Assassination, Area Denial. And 2 CP, so we'll see what happens as I get nothing for primary. Oof. So we're going to the shooting phase, and you're going to spend a CP to move away with your tank?
yeah, I just spend it.
3 inches. Shooting phase, I'm going to spend a CP to give these guys +1 to hit after coming deep strike. And they're going to fire everything into that tank. Hit by you spending a CP for +1 to hit. Starting with the Scouring Power from Eldar Drago. Hitting on 2s because he gets... Okay. And winning on 5s. Yes! 1 AP2, 2 down. And now, hitting on 3s. Oh my god. Winning on a 5. Okay, my rolling's been... Stormbolts. Bam. Hits on the Terminators. Winning on 6s. Nope. And then Eldar Drago for 2. 1 hit and a 6 to wound. Yes! 3 up save. Please take a damage. Please. As soon as my Librarian rolled a 1, I knew this was going to be a tough old game. Okay, cool. We have a 9-inch charge from Eldar Drago's unit into these dudes on the center.
My Quinnies.
My queens. Boom! Make a charge for the days! Once again, the Terminators make their charge. And once again, they're going to kill some Eldar. As you spend a CP for lightning fast reactions, I have my Terminators coming in with 20 attacks and lethal hits hitting on 4. 4s with lethals. Wound though. Bam! Oh my god. 4 of them. Okay, 3 die. Eldar Drago with a Titan Sword. He hits on 3s now. Oh my god, Drago. 2 wound. 2 to wound. Yes. 4 up invulns, 2 are left. Die. Thank you. My god. I can kill Harlequins. What is new? As we finish our turn, we don't get area denial. We don't get secure assassination either. Because your character's here and looking down at me smiling. I'm holding 1 point at the end. As you push now to Eldar final turn. Investigate signals an overwhelming force as you get another 10 for primary. And probably get max hit at the end of the game as well. Let's push now to the final turn for the Eldar. We're falling back, so I'm going to overwatch you. Bolters on 6s. Yes. Bolters hits 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 4 ones. Oh my. Eldar Drago. 6s with his power. And Psy Cannon. Yes. 2 to wound. Yes. AP1. Oh, 8 invuns in a row. And I spend my final CP for Mist of Demios. Move on to both points with the Terminators as I killed no Harlequins in Overwatch again. And they wipe them out, which will guarantee them overwhelming force as they're doing investigate signals with the 2 squads of swooping hawks in the back corner. At the top of the building. Flying with the bikes to the Brotherhood Terminators. Pulse in the characters. 4 rolls to hit because I'm on the point. T5. 3 wounds. 5 to win. Ignore cover is 3 ups. Takes a damage. The spears. 4 rolls to hit. 1 wound. Nothing. Come for d6. Blast is 2 shits. 2 hits. Touche. Oh, nothing. Rerolls. 4. Rolling the Brotherhood Terminators on.
2 wounds.
Nice. 4 ups. Come on, Brotherhood Terminators. 2 wounds. He's alive. Terminator has fallen so far. Strikes are coming in now. To the Terminators. That was pretty bad. 4 rerolls to hit and sustain, so they're picking up everything that's not a 6. Risking for a biscuit. 3 to wound. Bunch of 3 up saves. 1 Terminator dies. 3 remain plus Kaldor Draeger. Yep. Death Jester in the building and his boat is firing into the Brotherhood Terminator squad because everything else is dead. Death Jester coming in, he's got a bunch of extra hits. He gets a 6, turns 1 to a 6.
That's going to go to a 6.
And then he gets...
And I'm going to use a fate dice.
Oh my god.
So I get 3 6s.
Oh my god. Hits.
3s with death wounds.
Oh my god, this guy's so good. Wound reroll.
Which just works
out. Make all bad.
Made them all.
Nice, but then Devs kills 1 and brings 1 down to 1. 1 is left, 1's on a wound plus Draeger. And the boat comes in now. 3s. 3s to wound. Jeez. Rip you 1. And kill another Terminator. Terminator and Draeger remains as they are falling a bit like butter on a hot day, melting. This boat is now going to fire the elusive boat. 2 shots. And then 2s to wound. 4 of them on. No! 3 wounds, the Terminators are wiped out. 12 shots in this boy. 3s to hit. Sustains, including on 3s. Bunch of 2s. Saves on Draeger. Takes 2 damage. Single wound remaining, my last character in the final turn for the Grey Knights. A character against character face-off. Dragon fusion gun into my character of Dragon Death. Hits.
Okay, strength 12. Hit.
4 pinline. Yes! Second last blue boat into Draeger. 2 big guns.
He might do like
2 hits.
Crazy stuff.
2. 4 pin 1. No! Draeger falls in turn 5. My friend, good game. End of the game, we finished it. The Eldar tabled the Grey Knights in turn 5. For the score, you get max for secondary, 40 for primary. That means the Eldar got 80 points, and the Grey Knights got 40. 25 for secondary, 15 for primary. Well played, my friend. Eldar dub. I think the MVPs for the Eldar would probably be the bikes, or the boats, or that striking scorpion guy who killed my librarian.
Yeah, everything kind of well.
For the Grey Knights, I got a bit unlucky with my librarian, not getting a 2+, not killing this one guy, then killed him, losing 5 purifiers to Overwatch, losing my 10-man squad of strikes, and should have probably split them up as well. Did pretty well, and the Land Raider didn't get too much value out of him, and the Paladins got completely murked. But the Terminators did pretty well. They made all their charges every turn. They killed the War Walker. They couldn't kill these Harlequins, but they also managed to wipe out something else. Yeah. But they killed the boat as well. So they did pretty well for the charges. Castle and Crow got murked. Purifiers were okay. Good secondary scoring in turn 2 or 3, but I just ran out of things, and the Grey Knights got taken out. Crazy.
They teleport down here, killed something over here, teleport away, jumped over there, killed something over there.
The Terminators are really good, but I think the Land Raider kind of restrained me a little bit and didn't allow me to be fully mobile. But the Eldar got the dub today, but there's a rematch in store, as in turn 5, the Grey Knights were wiped out, and the Eldar won by double the points. But the Eldar MVP probably would be...
Everything worked quite well.
Yeah.
I like the bikes. I just like the bikes.
They're very good.
I like the bikes. No one's bringing bikes to tournaments.
They're great. They're really good. They're fragile, but they do a lot of damage with the rerolls, sustained.
It's like 500 points.
It's worth it if you just hide at the back and just do a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
Eldar are good. They're still very good, and we'll see what happens the next one. Share Gaming. Thanks for watching.